Hello from Seattle. We are over here in Virginia at the airport, heading to Nashville. Got a friend with me today.
We're on our way to Nashville.
We're gonna be doing a meet and greet.
Yep. It's going to be a good afternoon. We've got some very, very special guests showing up today.
Oh, we got 86 people on here. That's good. It's climbing. 108.
Yep, it's going to be a very interesting...
Love you, Charlie. Been watching you for years. He red-pilled me.
Oh, bless you. It's going to be a fun afternoon in Nashville with Chaz Carter and his team.
Yep.
I'll let you into a little secret. Wano Savin is coming.
Son said, so awesome to meet you. Please tell him he has a lot of support in California.
I'm looking forward to coming to California, especially to see Jim Caviezel. I was speaking to him this morning. And I look forward to coming across to the West Coast. And we will be coming across there very, very soon. And look forward to seeing everybody. We're obviously in Virginia Beach for the last 2 days, and then in Nashville for the next 2 days, then in Orlando, then I'm back home. Then I'm back in Rochester, New York with the Clay Clark Reawakening Tour in about 3 or 4 weeks' time. I'm looking forward to that. Then I'm away with my wife again for a few weeks, and then September we'll revisit and see where we're at. But I would love to come across the West Coast, California, and we're in a very exciting time right now. Seattle, yeah. You say it differently to me.
Seattle.
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 Exactly. The English against the American
Seattle.
way. Exactly.
I can try.
Very, very exciting time, guys.
I can't even say that. Dalgona, Georgia? Okay. Much love from Georgia. My favorite Charlie. Been watching him from the beginning of his journey. Thank you, sir, for all you do.
Well, it's a pleasure, but it's a calling. It's something we've been called to do. And yesterday was probably, and the day before yesterday was probably, on my journey, the greatest day of my life. Spent around eight hours with General Michael Flynn, with Scott McKay, with Anne van der Steel, with Mel Kay, and there were so many more that we spent a great time with. John Michael Chambers. The list is huge as to the amount of people we were with, and it was thoroughly enjoyable. But we thought we'd do a little live catch up on TikTok here.
Yeah.
Just to say thank you to everyone, and we appreciate you all. This has been an amazing calling, an amazing journey, and we'll continue to find the truth. There's so much going on now in plain sight. It's exciting. We're seeing the collapse of France. The collapse of the UK, the collapse of Uruguay, Sri Lanka, all these, they're all collapsing. And it's something that I said we'd do. We'll bring down every single government in the world. And that's what we're doing. We're going to expose them. And this is the time to take control for the people, because they're divided now. They've divided us all our lives. Now it's our turn to come together and divide them, play them at their own game, split them up. Yeah. See how vulnerable they feel, because there's only a few of them.
Just thinking about all this. Oh, someone's already in Nashville.
Oh, I can't wait. You know, it's got such great musical history, Nashville. It's famous, world famous. Not just American famous, but world famous.
So it says, I love when Justin says Jesus loves you.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Mel K is an inspiration to me.
What a great crowd was there, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was.
It's incredible people.
It was, tell them the 5%.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
Your difference.
Yeah. It was an amazing time. And I got woken up this morning at 8 o'clock with a personal call from General Flynn, which was very, very nice. That was the first time he's woken me up at 8 o'clock in the morning to say thank you, and also to share the video that we did on the Insiders Club. And for those people who are not on the Insiders Club, we'd love to have you there, but if you're not there, it doesn't matter, because we're literally going to publish the Insiders Club this week because General Flynn was on it, and General Flynn's going to put it on all of his sites too, so we can get the truth out there. We're doing that more and more and more now. But yeah, thank you for your support. It's amazing. We're in a great place right now. It may feel like a shit show, but I promise you, we're in a very good place. I likened it to a woman giving birth. It's pretty painful right at the very end. Or so they tell me. I've never given birth.
They call that the ring of fire.
Oh, exactly. But the moment the baby's born, then all of that pain goes away, and we just need the strength right now to continue the fight, and we'll continue that fight.
Someone asked if you can explain the Tier 4B. I know you've explained this before.
It's a great question, and let me. It's a great question because everyone's talking about it. You have to understand that I'm the official spokesperson for the quantum financial system. The tiers below that are dealt with by other people, so we're right on the pinnacle of it. So in the meetings that we have, we never discuss tiers at all. The only thing we ever discuss is the paymasters and the contracts and the bondholders. They're not referred to as anything other than paymasters. These tiers, different tiers that they have the terminology for. We don't hear it on our side at all. There's a lot of things that we don't hear because we are direct. I am the spokesperson for the QFS, and that's the levels down from the paymasters down, because the paymasters are responsible for the tiers. So I don't know, but it's a very good question because lots of people talk about it, but it comes down to the paymasters. But because we're involved with the money going to the paymasters rather than from the paymasters.
Thank you so much. How long are you in the US for?
2 days in Nashville, 2 days in Orlando, then back to see my wife, and then we're heading off because Justin's competing in the National Championships of Spain. So we're there, and then we come back on Saturday, and we're off to Barbados for 2 weeks with my wife, Justin, my daughter, my granddaughter, my daughter-in-law, my grandson. We're just having a family 2 weeks together in Barbados. So just because we haven't spent time together for a very long time. It's not, we get 2.5 years, 3 years, I mean a very long time. It's in the case of my grandson in Florida that's coming, and my daughter-in-law, it's probably, I don't know how many years, 5, 6, 7 years since we've seen them. So looking forward to spending some quality time with the family. And of course, being a granddad pays. So I'm sure that'll abuse me. I don't mind that.
Let's see. Once the awakening happens, will we get to see Tribunals?
Once the awakening happens, the awakening is happening as we speak right now. Everything is happening right now. The awakening is happening. It's already underway. We will see Tribunals. We'll only see 20% of them. And I'll tell you right now, you wouldn't want to see 80% of them because it's disgusting.
Yeah.
But we will see enough to justify what's happened.
Yeah. Do you anticipate that we will even have midterm elections?
This is all part of the exposure, yeah. And they'll be rigged, and they'll try and fix things, and they'll do everything wrong. But this is all part of the exposure because people haven't woken up anywhere near quick enough. So it needs to be shown for what it is. I was speaking to 3 or 4 people that should have won the elections in America in the past month. They had far more votes than anybody else, and they still lost. And they're just like, I thought we had control of this, but when I spoke to the right people, they just said this has got to be done to get people to wake up, to realise that people are getting in with hardly any votes, and a whole area is right behind one person, and somebody else gets in.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, people need to wake up to it.
Someone said, "Are we close, Charlie?"
We're extremely close, but I will tell you something, that when I'm in Orlando, I've got a face-to-face meeting with the QFS team, which I haven't had yet. It's always been online, so we're very, very, very careful what we say. But I'll find out an awful lot more, so I'll see what I can and can't say.
Or are the children saved?
Many children have been saved at the moment. Many children have been saved in Taiwan and in Ukraine. That's where the focus has been for the last 2 months.
What's your say on the term limits in the Supreme Court?
All of this will be done correctly because it's been so corrupt. They've always had their own people in the right places and just kept them there. It'll be down to the people. And this is what we're fighting for, the people to have a say, rather than thinking you have a say where you've had no say at all for 40, 50 years. We'll start to see all of that.
Lots of love in the comments. Should we stockpile? No, you're just getting lots of love.
Oh, bless. Should you stockpile? No, just be wise. Just be wise. Wisdom is a great thing. If you've got a garden, start planting some stuff. It costs nothing for seeds. Tomatoes, cucumbers, peppers, lettuces, stuff, carrots, potatoes. Just start growing some stuff for yourself. I don't have a garden. Oh, that's a message from John. Yeah, we're getting loads of messages now. So, guys, to start thinking, what would happen if we couldn't get anything for a month? What would happen? I'll give you an example. We've got two massive bags of rice at home. These big sacks of rice that we get from Thailand. Push came to shove, we've got that. We've got stuff. We've got bottled water.
Yeah.
We've got bottled wine. Got that as well.
That's important.
Exactly. No, we've got stuff there if we need it.
Yeah. I decided to do in my mind is a smart thing. I got something called a Berkey. It's a really good water filtration.
Yeah.
And you just fill it up, and I was like, I can use rainwater if I need to.
Of course you can.
You know.
Of course you can.
Someone asked if you had a falling out with Mel K because you don't do videos anymore.
No, we've not had a falling out. We had a period where we were so busy. I can share a picture. In fact, you had some pictures. You can share those. Mel and I had the biggest hugging session when we saw each other face to face.
It was about a 5-minute hug.
Yeah, where we've missed each other because we've been so busy. I don't think people understand unless you're in the thick of it. I work something like 18 to 20 hours every single day, and Mel does much the same. You know this. I'm sending you messages at 3 and 4 in the morning.
Yeah.
Even when I'm here. My average sleep night is 4 hours because I've got so much to do, and Mel's the same. She's been flat out. But when we saw each other, we're not doing it this Monday. The Monday after we will do, because we've just been so flat out. And it takes a lot out of you. You can see my eyes closing on my tablet and my case. As I've managed to get my case back today, so.
I was most worried about that.
Yeah, no, exactly.
With you losing your luggage again.
For a bit.
You have to go through the whole process
We're going to have to love you guys and leave you because I need to speak to the guys in Orlando about our arrangements there. But guys, we love you. Thank you very much.
Bye.